Listen, guys, life is a constant journey of learning and improving. But if you're a black man in this world today, you need to focus on self improvement now more than ever. The world is changing rapidly, and we're in the midst of an upcoming revolution. So let me explain in detail why you need to start working on yourself and improving your skills. Watch till the end because I'll explain exactly how you can level up every skill you have. Let's get into it. Section 1: What a black man's world looks like. Okay, so let's talk about the big picture here. Black men face a lot of challenges, and it's important to understand what those are before you can figure out how to improve things about yourself and your community. First of all, there are systematic issues that black men face, and it affects us in a huge way. I'm talking about stuff like education, where black kids might not have the same chances to succeed as white kids, or jobs, where it can be harder for black men to find good work, even if they're qualified. And then there's the criminal justice system, which, let's be real, treats black men way differently than any other groups. Plus, healthcare. Black men are more likely to get sick and die younger. It's a tough deal, but it's not just about these big official problems. The way black men are seen in media and pop culture really matters too. How often do we see positive images of black men? And when we do, are they real or just stereotypes? This stuff shapes how people think about black men, and it can hold them back too. All YouTubers do is teach people to up their skills and do this and that, but they fail to explain why and how. You need to know why you want to improve, why you need to change, and in what aspect. Look at the world around you. Do you see the gaps where black men are ignored and pushed aside? It's time to target those gaps and leverage them to your advantage. Section 2: Why you need to change now. Most men of color are smart enough to observe the world by themselves, so you probably knew everything said earlier. But now, I'll tell you how to find your motivation and your reason to change. You have to change the system, and that's a long-term goal. You need to keep that spark in you alive for a long, long time. I want to talk about money first. Why? Because money talks. We all know the struggle to make ends meet is real. The gap between us and other groups when it comes to money is too wide. We got to figure out how to build wealth, not just survive. It's about securing our future and our family's future. Another valuable currency is your health. Health is wealth, right? But we're getting hit harder by diseases, both physically and mentally. We got to take care of ourselves. It's not just about hitting the gym, it's about finding peace of mind too. Because when you're mentally well and alert, that's how you can create a strong family and community. Being a good father, building strong relationships, and stepping up for our communities, it's all connected. We need to be there for our families and give back. Your role in society matters. You need to know how to fight the system. And for that, you need a community backing you up. That's why we can't wait for someone else to fix our problems. We gotta be the change we wanna see. Self-improvement isn't just about you. It's about lifting up our whole community. You understand why you have to get up and try every day? Now, let me tell you how to do it. Section 3: How you can make this change happen. Let's talk about leveling up now. Self improvement is a lifelong journey. That's true. But once you hit your 20s, you need to make an effort to actively be better than the rest so you stand out. We got to focus on a few key areas to really make a difference. Number 1, get your education. The first one is education. Obviously, school ain't over, bro. Keep learning, keep growing. Whether it's a trade school, college, or just picking up new skills, it's all about opening doors. We need to be qualified for those good jobs. You get me? Keep honing your skills so that your career will start to flourish. Learn coding, woodworking, music, whatever it is that you have a natural interest in. But keep learning, practicing, and polishing your skills. Use online resources, your local library, and apps like Udemy to gain knowledge. That's what's going to take you far. Another part of education that even schools don't teach is financial literacy. Unless an adult teaches you this stuff, you won't understand it. And not everyone has an adult like that in their life. But that's nothing to be sad about. Take matters into your own hands. So start learning how to handle money. You know, it's not just about making more cash. It's about managing it smartly. That's where financial literacy comes in. We gotta learn how to make our money work harder for us. Budgeting is the foundation. It's about knowing where every dollar goes. Figure out what's essential, like rent and food, and what's extra. Every month, set aside a little something for savings, no matter how small. Then we have investing. It's like planting seeds for the future. It's about growing your money. You don't need a ton to start. There are apps and platforms that let you invest small amounts. Learn about stocks, bonds, and maybe even real estate. Building wealth is a long game. It's about owning the things that increase in value, like property or business. It's also about reducing debt. Credit cards and loans can be a real drag on your finances. And then you need to know how to protect your money. Insurance for your car, home, and health is essential. It's like a safety net. Number two, learn to network. You and I both know that networking is everything. You can't get a job or a favor without having connections. That's why you gotta learn who to talk to and how to talk to them. Find someone who's been where you wanna go and learn from their journey. Build relationships with people who can help you, and don't be afraid to ask for advice. A strong support system can make all the difference. Build strong relationships with local business owners and make sure these relationships aren't one sided. Keep track of who you owe favors to. Don't just use people, help them out when you can, especially when it comes to the elderly. Tons of senior business owners aren't familiar with the tech game, but you're young and you know how that works. So use your skills to elevate them, and they'll do the same with you. Life's gonna throw curveballs, but resilience and perseverance are your armor. It's about bouncing back, learning from setbacks, and keeping your eye on the prize. We all face obstacles, but it's how we handle them that counts. And if you have a team behind you, the fall ain't so bad. Finally, we're gonna talk about tech. The most powerful tool you have is the internet. There's a world of information and resources online. Use it to your advantage. Find online communities, take online courses, and connect with people who share your goals. You need to find what works for you because all this advice won't apply to everyone. To modify it, then get to work. Number three, use your voice. This is a short section, but it's the hardest and most important one. Your voice is your power, man. It's how you share your experiences, your knowledge, and your dreams. It's how you inspire others and hold people accountable. Start by listening. Understand what's happening in your community. What are the issues people are facing? What are their hopes and dreams? Once you know what's going on, you can start to figure out how to help. Someone has to step up. And if everyone hopes that someone else is going to step up, there will be no leader. So get up and find your platform. Social media, community meetings, local events. There are tons of ways to get your voice heard. Share your story, perspective. Don't be afraid to speak up. You need to change and also inspire change. The journey to self-improvement ain't easy. It's going to take time, effort, and a whole lot of heart. But remember, you're not in this alone. We're all in this together. And that's why we need to start now. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all, go ahead and give us a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you get your weekly dose of guidance. Remember, with each video you watch and every action you take, you bring yourself closer to the version you've always imagined to be.